Alright, what's up everyone? So, what exactly is a loop station? How to use it, and can you use it with distortion? What's going on with that? Let's dive right into it. So, to make it simple, a loop station is practically a little recorder. It usually comes in form of a stomp box like this one here. This is a Boss RC-3, and by pressing it once, it records whatever you're playing with your instrument, and then you can store that and overdub it as many times as you want. Meaning, you are sitting in your room and playing guitar by yourself, but you can sound like there are 2 or 3 or even 10 or 20 other guitar players playing along with you. That's pretty cool. You can do cool things like this. Pretty cool, right? So loop stations come in many different colors, sizes, with different features. There are simple loop stations that only let you record for like 30 seconds. There are loop stations that let you record for several hours. Let's stick to the RC-3 here. You can record up to 3 hours. You can plug this into your computer. There's an auxiliary input. There's a stereo out, stereo in. You could play guitar and you can plug a microphone in here so you can play guitar and sing on the same time, and you can record it and you can do harmonies with that. So pretty much like this. Unfortunately, I have only one mic stand, and I needed this mic stand to mic up the cabinet, so I had to do it separately, but I could have done it at the same time if I would have 2 of those. Yeah, you can plug a foot switch in here as well to start and stop the loop. It's very, very versatile. It's my #1 go-to looper. Speaking of microphones, you can plug in a microphone, of course. You can plug in drum machines, you can plug in e-drums, keyboards, everything basically that have a guitar cable or instrument cable like that. So you could pretty much just plug a microphone in and sharpen those sick beatbox skills of yours. I don't have those skills, so I'm not even going to try it. But a very important question for many people, including myself, back when I bought it in 2012 is, does this work with distortion? And the answer is yes, it works with distortion, but you gotta do it right. And I'm not a big fan of saying you gotta do it right, because when it comes to pedals, there's no wrong or right usually. You can arrange your pedals however you like. However, a loop station is an exception. You have to make sure that a looper is always the last thing in your signal chain. Even behind your delay and your reverb, the loop station has always to be the last thing, because every pedal that you're playing goes through the loop station. So let's say you have a delay behind the loop station and you do some cool The Edge style riffs with lots and lots of delay trickery, and you disengage the delay pedal. Guess what, genius? It's not going to be heard here because it wasn't recorded. It's behind the loop station. So the same goes with distortion. If you are using your amplifier, then you have to make sure that this thing is in the effects loop of your amplifier. Otherwise, it sounds like this. So it gets muddy, the distortion compresses the signal too much and it can't handle that. You have to do it in the effects loop to sound like this. So if your amplifier has no effects loop, you cannot use the distortion. You can, but it won't sound good. So make sure you're using a distortion pedal, but if you are using distortion, then remember, your guitar goes into the distortion pedal and then into whatever other effect you want to add to this, and last in the pedal chain or in the signal chain, loop station. So if you stick by this rule, I guess, of distortion with loop station, then you can add as many layers as you want. In the following example, I used my drum machine here and I used my guitar and this one in the effects loop, and it came out like this. So loop stations can be a great tool to learn how to improvise, to learn how to play with others, even you're playing just by yourself, not with yourself, by yourself. So I think this is an effects pedal that everybody should check out, because this is a very helpful little compadre here. Yeah, check it out, loop station. So that's basically the video. If you have any more questions, then write them down in the comments below. Other than that, here's another video where I explain the flanger pedal if you want to see that. If not, also cool. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video.